That's my profile pic on Tinder. It's great to see so many of us. I mean, this is the biggest conference again for the third time in a row, and we've sold out. It's incredible. It's so good to see you all. It's always good to see community members, generally speaking, but so many in one room. What an occasion. If anyone has ever had to open a conference before, you'll know the pain of trying to find a good icebreaker. It's my best effort. Sorry, it's a bit fishy. What do you call a penguin with no eyes? A pengun. Sorry. I'm going to leave our friend up there. His name's Pete. Pete the penguin. Did you know penguins actually evolved to fly underwater? Their bones evolved to be thick where most other birds have hollow bones. And that helps them counteract buoyancy, so the tendency to float. But the funny thing is they're also among the slowest evolving creatures in the world. They actually evolved to survive the Antarctic cold without flight and to dominate the local fishing industry about 14 million years ago, and then they just stopped. So Pete hit his peak young. But as you know, hitting your peak doesn't mean the world around you stays still. Penguins now have all sorts of new challenges they can't evolve quickly enough to overcome. So Pete is endangered, especially moving that slowly. Imagine if Pete had to evolve to overcome new environmental challenges, new competitors, new predators on a monthly cadence, not eons or epochs or eras. And that's where we are as technologists. Lucky Pete. We have no choice but to evolve quickly and accurately while performing our duties as leaders and technologists every day. It's like building a car while the race is underway. Pete doesn't need to worry about cars. The most successful CTOs I've ever met have all had a clear understanding of the weight of staying current without dropping the ball, and each have purposefully managed their own learning and evolution. And none, as far as I know, have ever been eaten by a sea lion. In the 7 years since CTO Craft began, the community's grown to over 16,000 members. Our mentoring circles, coaching, Tech Manager Weekly newsletter, and the Slack community have all grown during that time in huge volumes. And the launch of the new platform for learning, Campus, is taking us in a new direction of serving technology leaders in even better ways. When I founded CTO Craft back in 2017, I wanted to create a community that was truly built by CTOs for CTOs. And I believe we have achieved that. And I wanted to share a little about what we are doing and how you can help us grow even further and be part of the journey. Every technology leadership job comes with a new set of things to learn, assess, and understand architecturally, culturally, emotionally, organizationally. The world around us is in constant flux, from the micro level of product development, hiring, security, that sort of thing, to the macro and environmental level, like funding availability, new paradigms like generative AI, and new compliance considerations. We, as CTOs, are used to continuous learning. Based on over a decade of working with CTOs, coaching CTOs, and watching conversations within the community, I can say that as a CTO grows, and as their business scales, the biggest gaps they face typically aren't around deeply technical subjects, but more around how to lead and manage engineers and engineering projects, understanding their role at the highest levels of an organization, and very importantly, how to manage the stress and loneliness of being at the top. CTO Craft was set up with a community-first model for professional and social networking, continuous learning and personal development, and the value of the shared wisdom and generosity of members in helping and supporting one another is immense. I'm very proud to be a part of it. Over the last 7 years, we've been able to grow the community, the events and the learning and mentoring offerings completely organically by word of mouth and some social media. In 2024 and 2025, we want to accelerate that. And in order to do that, we're launching an EIS seed round And we're inviting all CTO Craft members to become part of the journey and join us in pushing further than we've ever gone. You have a chance to be among our founding investors, joining others like our chairs for the conference, Lee John and Emma, and a few key partners. If you're interested in finding out a bit more about how to get involved in the round, come and find me or Andy Hassoun. Where's Andy? Give us a wave, Andy. He's around somewhere, can't see. We'll be at the campus stand or around the conference if you're interested in that. Most of the housekeeping happened in that little recorded thing, so I don't have to go through that. We do have hot desks if you want to do some emailing or have some meetings. There's a quiet room. There is a photographer and a videographer on site. If you don't want to be videoed or photographed, go and get a red or orange, I think it's orange this time, lanyard thing, just so they know not to record you. There'll be demos of campus, there'll be discounts, there'll be introductions at the campus stand. So do come and find us if you want to find out more about what campus is and how it helps. And very briefly, before I hand over to Lee John, a few thanks to the whole CTO Craft team, the creative committee, and the community itself. You've all played a massive part in getting this here. And a special shout out, as always, to Rachel and the events team for bringing it all together. It's looking pretty good so far. And now over to our host for the day, the exquisite Lee John Ball.